No? Stay. There we go. Now you can come up. Casper wanted to come up. He saw me looking at the computer. There's the Casper. Good morning, good morning. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. This is Casper. In about a minute and a half, we're gonna gong ourselves in and spend 20 minutes together, reminding ourselves what we know and calling on ourselves to be the change agent that the world needs. May peace prevail on earth. May my heart be beating with the peace of the one. And so it is. Good morning, good morning. Let me know where you're checking in from, where you are. We're glad you're here. I'm not seeing any comments yet, but that doesn't mean that much. Sometimes we do, and sometimes we don't see the comments. But I like to know where you are, so type something in there. Let me know you can hear me okay. I can see it's transcribing as we go. Oh, there we are. Aloha, Ann. Nice to have you with us from your beautiful Honolulu zone, from the island. Good to see you. Good morning, Candace from the desert. Nice to have you with us this morning. Here we go. We're going to gong ourselves in. There's 8:30. Good morning, Reverend Trish from Moore Park. Nice to see you this morning. All right. We're going to take a big deep breath in. We're going to let the sound, let that deep breath go all the way in, and then release the sound, like you're just going to relax. Big deep breath in. And relax the shoulders. Remember, the gong is just reminding us that we're putting out a signal, which is going into the law of mind or the law of circle, and returning to us as our experience. And then drop into your heart center. And we're just going to hang out there a few minutes together. Well, some of you may remember back in the day, I don't know if it was a network show because I was just a kid, you didn't know what was what on TV, but there was a show called Sheriff John. And Sheriff John would sing a little song, and the little song was "Put Another Candle on the Birthday Cake, the birthday cake, the birthday cake." Well, next week I put another candle on the birthday cake. So we're going to take a week off after this today, and hopefully you circulate this video from today for a couple of weeks. We'll also get some snippets out there. Good morning, Alessandra. Nice to see you. Nice to have you with us this morning. All right. Well, that's so great. So because of that, we're also coming into the summer solstice, which is really the time where life is really blooming. And we need to be grateful for all the good that's in our lives. We are aware of the challenges in the world, and we are not overwhelmed by the challenges in the world because we know that the I am that I am is one with that which is the one. Energy and matter are equal and interchangeable. There's only one energy. Energy doesn't die, it changes form. And so we are one with that one. And we know that that one is intelligent because we can see the intelligence within ourselves. We also know that that intelligence is multidimensional because we are aware that we have a mental body, a physical body, a spiritual body. We have bodies within bodies probably going on to eternity. And as we become more consciously aware of the I am that I am and begin to draw from that I am, we begin to to watch the magic and miracle of life come in us and as us and through us. Dr. Holmes, Ernest Holmes, the great philosopher from the last century, he had this idea, which we know is true, that there is a law of the circle or the law of mind, that everything that happens in me, as me, and through me is creating a vibration. So every thought I think is vibrating out, and it's vibrating into the law of creation that receives, as Dr. Holmes said, hey, Loretta, nice to see you. Welcome back from the Camino. That's so impressive, both of you guys. Unbelievable. I'm so proud of you. That's so amazing. You did great. I saw your adventures. I saw the pictures. That's so great to take yourself on that kind of spiritual sojourn. And that's a physical acting out of the deep reality that we are one with the one, and that every step we take, every thought we think, every vibration we move in is causing us to spiral up in our awareness, to be more consciously aware of who and what I am. The more consciously aware we are, the greater our consciousness is acting upon the law, and what looks like magic, or the spiritual word is grace, right? We see the magic of the presence within us. So long as we're aligning with it, we see it go in front of us and make the way clear. Extraordinary, wonderful, simple, glorious things happen as our awareness gets bigger, because as our awareness gets bigger, when that vibration is coming from us, it's hitting a larger plane because we've climbed up to a higher peak, and we are now taking in more. The vista that we're taking in is larger. Woo, I'm getting bumps on that. So the spiritual vista that you and I are taking in by means of our spiritual practice, daily we meditate, and daily we use conscious affirmative awareness to direct the law in the direction of our intentions, right? We intend to have more life, more love, more joy, to heal, uplift, inspire, to bring forth more life, because we are having life, and because today, I love that lyric that we shared in the song, to treat every day like the morning knows your name. Look at this gorgeous day that's behind me, in me, around me, and do you know that it knows who you are? That it knows that you are one with it, and you then, it is only through your awareness that connection is going to happen. So Dr. Holmes said this great thing: it's a wonderful experiment and a great adventure to make conscious use of the law, to consciously use it. There's a power for good in the universe, and you can use it, and to feel that we can plant an idea in mind and see it gradually take form. So my birthday coming up is a decade birthday. I turn 70 next week, and never really paid that much attention to the decades. My children, our two children, have both had big 40th parties, which their mother and I helped throw for them. Right? My wife and I helped throw these big parties for them and celebrate their 40th. I don't think I did that. My wife threw me a big party when I was 30. It was supposed to be a surprise, but I found out, and I had to pretend that I didn't know. So never really did any big thing after that. And this decade, when I saw it, and I've been hanging out with a bunch of my high school classmates who have been involved. Hey, Rocio, nice to see you. Rocio, nice to see you. What a wonderful soul. Hanging out with my 52-year classmates, whatever they are. We've been in Zoom, and we started into COVID, this collecting. So now everybody's sort of aware of this group that we're all popping into this 70th. And here's what I know. I love Jane Fonda. She wrote a wonderful book about the third act of our lives. That in a play, we set the stage in the first act. In the second act, it gets really wild and crazy, and we don't really know where it's going to go. And in the third act, everything works out, right? Everything finds its denouement, the right position, and it goes all the way through our lives. So you and I, since we have become aware that there's only one life, there's only one energy, that I am one with that one, and that I am in its image, meaning I reflect. That which I contemplate becomes real when I believe in it. That which God knows is. That which I contemplate when I know it acts upon the law of the circle and becomes manifest in a million different ways. We talk about all the time, we don't know how, we don't know the hows, we know the what. I choose to comfortably live my life and fulfill my purpose. I choose to be alive, awake, aware. I choose to remember I belong to the one. I choose to remember that appreciation is appreciated, right? There's a wonderful new thing happening. It's a generation younger than me, but they're starting to do this thing, and I hear it all the time, where somebody will say to somebody else, "I appreciate you." I think that's really powerful, because we know that which you give thanks for, that which you are in appreciation for, is sending out a great vibe. So the more we are aware and the more we are appreciative, I live here, you can see these beautiful mountains behind me. I live in the Santa Monica Mountains. Beautiful mountains, and on one side of me is the coast and the other side is the San Fernando Valley. And I love driving down through the canyon and seeing that ocean and letting it take my breath away every time, or seeing the sharp canyons in part of this is a designated scenic route on the road that I live on, the canyon I live in, and to notice those gorgeous canyons and the road that winds through them, to notice yourself. You're cleaning up good, right? When you get showered and shaved, you don't, women are shaving, but you take care of yourself, you get yourself looking the way you want, and you go, wow, I'm doing pretty good, and that's appreciating yourself. And then when you appreciate other people who are helping you in every aspect of your life, from banking to dry cleaners to shopping, to the gas stations to car cleaners, everybody who's helping you all the time, because everybody's related. And if we know that soul, whoever they are, is the I am, that there's the life force within them, that guiding hope, that reality that if it's going to happen to us, it's going to happen through us. Remember, if it's going to happen to me, it has to happen through me. And if we, the light workers of the world, who are holding a peace in our heart, an awareness of the goodness of life, knowing that an aspect of our being is gazing at the glory of the Most High, forever and ever expanding, and expanding our awareness to take more of it in, and then to appreciate it, and to appreciate it around us. So when you tune into Coffee with Casper, I appreciate you. I appreciate that you are a light worker in the world, that you are doing your work through your unique gifts, through the superpowers within you, and you're learning how to magnify them and bring them into sharper focus day by day by daily contemplating the infinite potential of, what is it? Dr. Holmes says to contemplate the grand ideal, right? The grand ideal is that maybe I am the awakening one, right? There's a great story of the monastery that used to have people come to it all the time, and all of a sudden it started to age, and people didn't rejoin the monastery, and it got less and less, and people no longer came to visit. So one day the Father Superior talks to one of his bros in the gang in his little monastery, and he says, "What are we going to do? It's all aging. It's all falling apart. There's no newness here." She said, "Well, I noticed that the temple across the way, they seem to be doing very well, the Jewish temple. So why don't you go talk to the head guy over there and see what they're doing?" So the Father Superior goes over to talk to the head rabbi, and the head rabbi says, "Oh, well, we are shining over here in our temple because we are aware that somebody in your monastery is the savior, is a gift to life, and we're amazed that you don't know that." And so the father superior says, oh, well, thank you for that. And we certainly love being your neighbor. And he goes home, and his brother says to him, well, hey, Petri from Honolulu area, nice to see you. He goes over his brother comes there and says, what'd you learn? He said, I learned that apparently one of us in the monastery, one of our brothers, is a savior to the world. And the brother says, well, which one? He says, I don't know. And so they began to look at all of their brothers and treat each other like each one of them might be a savior in the world. And pretty soon, new people wanted to come to the monastery. And pretty soon, people started to come back and have picnics in the garden. And pretty soon, people came to meditate with the monks and hang out with the monks, because they were treating each other, and therefore everybody who came to visit, as if any one of them could be a savior in the world. Right? And that rejuvenated, that appreciation that generated, and the idea that we could, hey, Daz, nice to see you with us this morning. I bet you Elizabeth is somebody sending love to you guys in North Hollywood. So that's what we want to do. We want to turn on the appreciation factor. Casper wants to come up and say hi. Come on. We want to turn on the appreciation factor. We want to treat this morning like it knows my name. I want to treat nature like I see its beauty and its wonder, and I can feel its presence all around me. I want to treat you like you're a great savior in the world, that you're bringing so much light and so much good that you might pop out and do magic in the world in crazy, wonderful, good ways, that good and more good could multiply in your experience. And that I know that about you and you know that about me. And now we're multiplying this vibe and creating a place, a chalice, where people can come and remember that I am that. I am that which is the way, the truth, and the light. And it's revealing itself to me and through me each day by my appreciation of the great wonder and good that is happening all around me. It's a wonderful experiment indeed, and a great adventure to make conscious use of the law, to plant the seeds of conscious intention of the good that's going to unfold in health, wealth, love, and purpose in all that is your life. I choose to comfortably live my life and fulfill my purpose. I choose to appreciate at the very guts of my being the goodness of what it is to be your individualized self, to be the I am that is you. How wonderful that is, and that you know it and you appreciate it. And now we begin to know that that's the truth about everybody, whether they know it or not, regardless of race, color, creed, nation, language, ways of being. Everyone is the potential awakening one, and it could happen to them and through them in any moment. That cosmic enlightenment could happen, and you shift in your awareness, and you come into ecstatic bliss. And then what happens? Well, before ecstatic bliss and conscious awareness, you chop wood, carry water. After ecstatic bliss and conscious awareness, you chop wood, carry water. You need to do it's in the simple act of appreciation that of who and what you are that's going to magnify, and then bringing that appreciation to everyone who enters the arena of your experience. Because we do not live just for ourselves. We live for ourselves and everybody who touches the arena of our experience, right? So this is what we want to do. I'm going to celebrate my new birthday. I'm going to celebrate that in my life, through all of the hills and valleys that I have journeyed through, that there's a deeper wisdom happening in me and as me and through me. There's a deeper love moving through me that can radiate out and heal and uplift and bring forth more life. There's a deeper love that can allow the universe to reveal to me those things which spark my awareness of beauty, of divinity, of belonging, of the infinite good of the infinite one that has birthed me into creation, that I might help humanity awaken to its spiritual magnificence. You cannot help humanity awaken to its magnificence unless you are awakening to your magnificence. and you're appreciating it. And then you're appreciating your loved ones all around you. You're appreciating the level of cosmic friendship that you have. We're appreciating here today the fact that we are connected to one another. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. You're watching Coffee with Casper. If you found anything valuable in our time together, in remembering that you can be the great appreciator and turn it up a notch and get your vibe bigger and higher and more, because that's hitting the law of the mind, the law of the circle, and it's returning to you as your life becoming progressively more and more magnificent. Who you are is something wonderful, and what you're bringing into the world through your conscious awareness is something wonderful. In your unique way, just fill it. Fill your space and your vibration with the deep love that is your love of your own self, your love of the great magnificence that you get to experience all of this, and the great magnificence that you can share it with your brothers and sisters in an awakening world. You are a great light worker in the world, and I celebrate you. So we'll be back in a couple weeks. I'm going to have a great time celebrating with my family and friends. I'm going to turn on my appreciation factor for the great joy that I've been able to live 7 decades and ready to bring as much love and light in the world in the decades ahead as I possibly can. And every day, in every way, is a new possibility. I'm Harry Morgan Moses. This is Coffee with Casper. Come on up, Casper. Come on. Casper, come on. Come up, say goodbye. So until we meet again, come on. Come on up. Come on. Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Come on. Come on up. There we go. Until we meet again, we invite you to go in the light, as the light and with the light. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide you on your way. Have a great and magnificent week. Turn up the appreciation factor. Appreciation is definitely appreciation.